Hi, good evening, everybody. It's Live Tuesday. I'm feeling much better and thankful to be here with you guys to have a live broadcast tonight. A warm welcome to all our new subscribers as well as our new members on the page. Thank you so much for joining our page. I'm also going to ask you to share this video while we are busy. I really appreciate you guys and affording me the opportunity to visit on Tuesday evenings, to allow me into your homes and to have a little chat about the things that we're working on and everything that we're busy with. I'm just going to give it a few minutes, a minute or two, for more viewers to join. Thank you so much for joining this live video. Please share this video, share our posts. We need to create more awareness, and this page has really shown us the past week that it really works, and the awareness that we've been creating is getting out there and it's getting to the right people and we're getting the assistance. I'm going to share our day with you that we had with Advocate Gerry Nel as well as Advocate Phyllis Forster. Goodness, it was really a humbling experience. I'll tell you all about that. I'll also give you some feedback on a few cases that we're working on. We received gruesome cases again. So yeah, we're doing well. I'm grateful that we are well. I'm much better. I can feel that I really worked today and yesterday. Last night I was very tired. They say it takes us some time to get over this completely. But I really am thankful that we all three of us are doing much better. I'll turn on the comments as soon as I've shared everything that we've been through the past 2 days. So yesterday I received quite a few cases. Today I received one. I received an extremely disturbing case this evening that I'm going to look into. This needs my urgent attention. In last week I was contacted by Advocate Gerry Nel's office, and they said Advocate Nel would like to speak to me. On Friday we had a Zoom meeting, and I raised some concerns. He also spoke to me about a few things, and I can't speak on his behalf, but what I can tell you is that we are on the same page. We share the same thought process about reuniting children with parents that are repeat offenders. We share the same sentiments that parents who abuse their children, criminal cases must be opened against the parents and they must be prosecuted. There's not even a doubt about that. So I also explained to him the problems that I have and a few cases, and he told me this morning as well, I'll send them on email, we'll have a look, we'll assist you wherever we can, and I'll also assist them where they need me. It's a huge honor. I did not expect this at all, and I'm extremely thankful. He is such a respectful, kind, quiet man, although I don't want to be on the receiving end of one of his prosecutions, but he's got this presence about him, and he's got this huge presence about him, and you know, he's so humble. When I told him this is such an honor for me, he said, well, the honor is mine. So awesome person, and advocate Foster as well. We had a nice chat. We were in Brits Court today with them, where parents and extended family members appeared in court. I did not work on this case, it wasn't mine, but yeah, they had to step in. He went on record, so this case will receive priority, and so will all the cases that we bring to advocates now, and we are extremely thankful. I can't thank him enough. I've never been starstruck. I've never asked someone if I can take a photograph with them, but today I promised myself I'll take a photograph with Advocate now. Next week, Thursday, we'll have a media conference, and then I'll also have about 10 minutes to speak about my work and the problems that we have. And I'm just glad that we're on the same page. I also feel that children being reunited with their parents are not always the best and most successful. We must really have a look at that. I also feel strongly about the fact that if children are placed back with their parents for a second or a third time, and they are repeat offenders, that someone must be held accountable, because they should have done their investigations, because we can't afford to remove children 2 or 3 times, and sometimes we have a child that was killed. So I'm not going into the specifics of the cases that we spoke about this morning. It's just 3 horrific cases, horrific cases. So the place of safety mom was also there, and when Advocate Nell spoke to me about this, I didn't know that I knew the mom. So yeah, we were there for her as well as support, and it really went well. It really went well. We had a chance to stand outside, just speak, comfort each other, talk about the things and the problems that we do have. And I'm sure with his help that we'll get more justice for children, and that's what we need. We need parents to be held accountable. If the child was raped by the father, the mother knew about it, I explained to Advocate Nell, I opened criminal charges, but still we have children returned to those parents while the criminal cases are still open. So we'll address that. There's a lot of things, and I also want to lobby. We need to lobby for certain laws to be changed, certain things to be put in place that we don't have in this country. And if this is in place, these systems that I really want to lobby for, if this is in place, we can save more children with this system. So I've got a lot of support from other NGOs, other organizations about this. We'll get to that place where we lobby about this. I first want to speak to Advocate now. So yes, it's positive. At last I've got someone. I told him this morning that sometimes this is a very lonely path that I walk, and in order for me to have cases reopened, to lay charges, to get the right investigation, it's not that the police don't want to assist me, but I can only go that far. So we need a prosecuting team to prosecute, to ask questions, to get the cases to court, be it the High Court, be it where that case must go. So thank goodness for Advocate now. I've got huge respect for him. Everybody's got a huge respect for him and the work that he does. I just can't believe how humble that man is, and it was really an honor to be included in the meeting this morning that we had outside the court. So Yeah. Then tomorrow, I found out where the little one is that we've been looking for, that was born in the taxi rank in Johannesburg. So I've got the address. I've got another case that I must attend to tomorrow. It's also a horrific case. I will in future only post about these cases on the supporter hub. So if you would like to become part of the supporter group, please hit that supporter button. I think it's R42.99 with the dollar being so low. Please join. Please share this video while we are busy. Share the posts and help me to create more awareness. I think the day I started this page was the best day of my life because I put child abuse in the forefront. I show people what's going on and I hold the mirror in front of everybody so that they can see. People didn't know about this. Nobody was aware of how badly our children are abused on a daily, minute basis. I can't even explain to you the photographs I received tonight and the information I received. So this page, if anything, created more awareness. It got the attention of people that I really needed to walk with me. And it also assisted me to get to the worst of the worst cases. So I really cannot thank all our subscribers enough because without you, we can't do this. So please claim every success as your own as well. And know that your R42.99 assisted us to assist a little person who has no voice, the most vulnerable in our society. I am busy working on a little 2-year-old's case. I'm working on the other case of the 6-year-old. So I'm slowly but surely getting into the swing of things again. This week is full. This week is completely full with cases. And I'm sure next week will also be. So, yeah, I'm grateful that we are well enough. I hope you are well enough. I hope your families are doing well. And please invite your friends to this page. This page is not about me. This page is not about Pixie and how wonderful she is. This page is to create awareness, to show people this happens on a daily basis, believe it or not. And please help me to rescue these children, which is, it's not a cheap job. It's not a cheap thing to do. I need your help. But claim every success. Show your friends. You know, my R42.99 assisted this child. We assisted this child. We rescued this child. This was the horrific circumstances this child or children were in. So please invite everybody and please share this video as we go along. I'm going to read a few comments. Nadia says, voor hierdie groep het ek in eerlikheid nooit 'n idee gehad van die helfte van die gevalle aangaande kinders nie. It is true, Nadia. Some people, when I started the page, asked me if this was an overseas page. And I said, no, it's Krugersdorp, it's the Vaal, it's Pretoria, it's in our neighborhoods, it's in our families, it's everywhere. There's not a single town that I can say, okay, we haven't been there or I haven't received a case from that town. So this is amazing that this page, and we are on 59,000 already, and with my other page we are close to 100,000 people on the page, please note that is not subscribers. It's just people following the page. So please join as a subscriber and please assist us. Pay it forward and help us to help a child. We really need this. We don't get any funding from government. We pay for all the drug tests ourselves. We pay for the petrol. We pay for the Wi-Fi or the fiber. We pay for the telephone calls. People send me, please call me, so I phone them back. My telephone bill, sometimes my cell phone bill, is about 4,000 to 5,000 rand a month. Petrol, easy, 15,000 rand. So people think that we get a lot of money, but we don't, and we don't get a cent from government. So thank you to everyone who joins as a supporter. And I went live this morning on the supporter hub. You'll see it on the normal page, but only supporters will be able to see what I post. So you don't need to go to the supporter hub, although it is placed on the supporter hub. It comes up on the timeline and it shows supporters only. So I went live this morning. I told them we were on our way, told them to meet Advocate Nell. So yeah, we really need people to join as supporters. We really appreciate it. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have been able to do this. And we need people to become more aware. It's not only my problem, it's not only your problem, it's everybody in South Africa's problem. And what I've also noticed is we've got so little men who are supporters. This is not only 'n vroue ding. Dit is nie net ons vrouens se plig, om hierdie dinge aan te spreek en te ondersteun en te support en te subscribe. Dis nie net ons vrouens se probleem nie, dis ons almal se probleem. Dit is ons jeug, it's our future. It's the children that will eventually, when we pass away, run this country. Children that we need to save now, rescue now, and see how we can build them into, it's difficult. It's difficult if we can't get to the children and get them the help to become healthy adults, and not for them to also fall into the drug scene and all of that. So please join as a supporter and please share this video. Donovan is not home this week, so unfortunately, yeah, we can't have a guest because I don't know how to do it myself. Yeah, Colleen, more men need to get involved. Ek wil so graag hê mans. Ek weet daar's baie mans wat nie hiermee kan deel nie. Mans is eerlik daaroor. As hulle sê, "Jessie, Pixie, maar ons kan nie na hierdie goed kyk nie." Ek weet dit, maar sluit aan as 'n supporter asseblief. Dit is so belangrik. En ek praat vandag met een van die vrouens wat daar is. Hulle is van 'n ander organisasie. En ek verduidelik aan haar. She asks me why newspapers don't cover the stories and certain TV programs don't cover the stories. And the answers when I approach them is, no, this is too dark for our readers. It's too dark. I'm putting this out there so that people can see, because if I don't do it, yeah, not many people will. And I need to show you what's going wrong in this country. En die kinders het nie gevra om daar te wees nie. Die kinders het nie gevra om sulke verskriklike dinge met hulle te laat gebeur nie. So, dit is so donker vir mense wat daarna moet kyk. Maar wat van die kinders? En dit is wat die vrou vir my gesê het. Die kinders lewe daarmee, die kinders gaan daardeur elke dag. So what about them? If it's shocking to us, try and put yourself in the shoes of a 3 or 4-year-old. Try and put yourself in the shoes of a 3 or 4 or 2-year-old or a 6-week-old baby who's placed in a deep freeze because the mother and the father says he's naughty, and they burn him with cigarettes, and all his ribs are broken, and he's 6 weeks old. So try and think to yourself, and I do this often, I often do this, accept myself absoluut in daai kinders se skoene. Ek probeer daai klein dogtertjie kyk ek en daai seentjie, en dan dink ek by myself, laat ek myself net in hierdie kinders se skoene sit. Die wêreld sien dat hulle oogies uit. Hulle soek net 'n oor om mee te praat. Hulle wil net praat, hulle wil vertel wat alles fout is met hulle, maar hulle kry nooit die geleentheid nie. Nie voor ons of social services by hulle uitkom nie. En as ek sê ons, sluit ek social services in julle. Once again, I can't reiterate it more. Ek kan nie my werk doen sonder maatskaplike dienste nie. Ek kan nie. Ek mag nie kinders verwyder nie. Ek doen dit nooit nie. Ek laai nie eens 'n kind in my kar nie. So, we need people to know about this. We need people to put themselves in the shoes of these children. I know many people say animals don't have a voice, and I do agree. But if you're a little one, and I look at you and your eyes look 80 years old, and it looks like you've lived for 80 years and you're 3 years old, believe me, that child has seen and dealt with more than anything you and I will ever deal with, or can stand to deal with, can handle the pain and everything that they are dished out. So, Sonja, ek dink dis Donovan, hoor, ek dink dis Donovan. Ja, Regina, sê, hierdie gee my week is 'n slaaplose nagte. And I must tell you that I often sit awake 3 o'clock in the morning worrying about other people's children, not my own. My son is 31 years old. I worry about other people's children, and I worry about them, and I think about them, and I think to myself, okay, how can we go and rescue them? How can we do this? What can we do here? What plan can we make? And om wakker gehou te word deur ander mense se kinders, vir wie jy so passie het, wat jy net wil beklei die hele tyd vir daai kinders. En ek sal tronk toe gaan vir 'n kind. Ek sê vir julle, ek sal tronk toe gaan vir 'n kind. Nie omdat ek iets verkeerd gedoen het nie, maar omdat ek so glo in wat ek doen. En waan ons almal, ek praat nou van ek en my man, my hele span, wat ons doen, ek glo so daarin. And I am so blessed that we've got the supporters who also believe in this cause, who can see that ek lê nie op 'n bank die hele dag en ek dink nonsens uit nie. This is not fibbing and stories that are somewhere dig out. These are real and actual stories, and I go with social services to their houses. I see the children. I don't speak to them other than telling them that we love them and I pray for them, and I give them their little gift bags, and yeah, that's our interaction with the children. But it's so important for us to get to them as soon as possible. Ag, baie dankie Louisa. Baie dankie Elsabe. I really can't do this without my team. So a big thank you to my admins, to to JP, to Donovan, to everybody who is involved. But a big thank you to our supporters as well. Baie dankie Louisa, ek waardeer dit. So yes, please share our posts, go through our page, read about the stories. It's not made up. At the end of all the stories, I thank people. And that's just to show you that you're welcome to phone them and ask them if this really transpired. And due to the Poppy Act, and I don't want to share all the stories on the open page, I will be sharing more stories on the supporter page. So only supporters will be able to see it. Thank you for all your wonderful messages. If I can't sleep at night, I read through all the comments. Thank you so much. Thank you for all our prayers. Martie, ek het nog nie my nuwe bril gekry nie, ek en JP, want ons was te siek. En ons kon dit nog nie gaan afhaal nie. Ons sal volgende week, wanneer ons in Centurion is, saam met advokaat Nalele, gaan ons die nuwe brille haal. Ons was nog net te siek, ons was in kwarantyne, tot ons kwarantyne het Sondag eindig. So gister het ek bietjie opgevang in nuwe sake, en vandag was ons nou in Brits. We don't want to travel too much between the provinces. Yeah, we don't want to travel too much between the provinces. JP is extremely worried about my health still, and I can feel that I've really been working the past 2 days. So it's fine. It's fine. I'm on the mend. Aches and pains, but they say that's normal. So, yeah, we're back on track. If I do feel tired, I told JP, I promised him that I'll rest a bit. But ek voel so skuldig al, dat ons vir die afgelope 2 weke minimaal kon doen. Dat ek voel, ek wil net wegspring en werk, en ek worry oor die kinders wat ek die foto's van gekry het. Ek worry oor die sake wat by my aangemeld is, wat so erg is, en ek worry julle, dit is 'n konstante worry. Ek wil uitkom by soveel as moontlik kinders, en dit is nie dat ek hierdie vervolgingswaan aan my het nie. It's really not because I want to remove everybody's children, and no, it's because children are in dire need of care and protection. Children are in dangerous situations. Children need our assistance now, and it can't wait. Nee Don, ek rook verskriklik min nou hoor, en ek rook net menthol sigarette. So, ja, nee, JP het my op 'n leash oor die sigarette. Ja, ek het nog 'n ou mensie wat ek moet gaan help on Thursday. I must get to her. Tomorrow I must do 2. I did 2 referrals to social services. So it's 2 separate families. So tomorrow is going to be a long day. And then on Thursday, hopefully I can get to the Oma, the Tannie that needs me. I saw a photograph of her today. Hulle het haar so blou oog geslaan. Hulle het ribbes gebreek. Sy was nou by die hospitaal vandag. En ek moet by haar uitkom, julle. Ek moet dringend by haar uitkom. Ek weet, ek het gesê, ek gaan nie ook ou mensies se sake hanteer nie, maar as dit oor my pad kom, dan moet ek daai saak vat. Ek sal nie, Olwa, ek sal nie. Yeah, I'm just so grateful that we are able to work again. But we are extremely cautious. So JP stop nie by 'n garage nie. Hy koop nie eers vir ons koffie nie. Hy wil nie laat ek uitklim iewers nie. Hy wil nie dat ek, ja. So hy is baie streng met my, omdat hy sê my longe is nog nie reg nie. en ek het nog oorpyn en ek het nog bietjie seer in my longe so nou en dan. So Papa Beer wil nie eers stop vir 'n koppie koffie nie. Hy wil self nie uitklim nie. So yeah, has this situation worsened because we are in COVID? No, Alta, no. The situation has been this bad. I've been doing this full time for 2 years, and it's a year before COVID even started. So I think this page has just created a platform for people to make contact with me and to give me the information and to trust me with the cases, that I will, where possible, do whatever it takes to safeguard the children or whoever needs my assistance. Ek het vanaand gesien iemand sê vir my, maar ons het jou gekontak vir hulp en jy het ons nie gehelp nie. And I really want to say this to the lady that posted that comment. I assisted you, but to ask me to remove children on a Saturday because they eat toasted sandwiches, I don't know how this family thought that I would explain it to a magistrate. If a child eats a toasted sandwich on a Saturday afternoon, I don't think that's sufficient grounds to get hold of child services or any social services and remove a child. Also, if I feel that there's ulterior motives to this, and I had a lengthy discussion, I looked at all the proof, and I had no grounds to go to any magistrate. So I will also not put myself in a position where I will be chased out of a court, where I have to lie to a magistrate and bring a case to court that is so ridiculous that the magistrate will tell me to leave the court. So, asseblief, as ek vir julle nie gehelp het, as julle nie hou daarvan van wat ek vir julle sê nie, is ek bitter jammer daaroor. Maar ek gaan nie my reputasie op die spel plaas. Ek gaan ook nie eie agendas accommodate nie. Daar moet ernstige sake wees. En daar moet bewyse wees vir dit. So ja, ek gaan 'n piknikmandjie begin pak. Angelique, ek doen minder ernstige sake when I can. So please note that I work with the worst of the worst cases. So if I don't get to the cases that you can almost phone an attorney for assistance, then I'll ask you to wait. If it's not that urgent, I'll ask you to wait until I've attended to my cases. Ek het verskriklike, gruwelike sake en hulle moet eers my aandag kry. 'n ding oor 'n ma en pa wat tou trek oor 'n kind, en ek praat so baie hieroor en dit maak my so kwaad as 'n ma en 'n pa 'n kind gebruik as 'n tennisbal of 'n sokkerbal en slaan die bal en die pa slaan die bal terug en ma slaan die bal. Daai sake moet vir my eers 'n bietjie een kant wag. Jy kan 'n prokureur raadpleeg, jy kan 'n maatskaplike werker raadpleeg, maar my hooffunksie is om kinders wat dringende nood het te red. So dit sal altyd eers my aandag kry en ongelukkig moet die res dan net vir my 'n bietjie wag. Ek kan ook nie oral wees nie, julle. Ek is ook maar net een mens. To report to me on a Saturday afternoon that your grandchildren had to eat toasted sandwiches, goodness, ja, maar die child neglect, abuse and rape, priority with me. So, al die ander dingetjies kan maar bietjie vir my wag. As jy nie vir my kan wag nie, kan jy 'n maatskaplike werker bel. Jy kan 'n prokureur bel vir raad. Ja, as ek werk op 'n groot saak, dan moet ek werk en ek moet klaarmaak. En ek het groot sake wat nou vir 2 weke gelê het, wat ek nie aan veel aandag kon gee nie. So, Chanel, ek en JP eet self so nou en dan 'n toasted salmie en ja, en een van ons gaan deur die maatskaplike dienste gehaal kom word nie. So, ja, so, julle weet natuurlik 2-minute noodles maak my mal, nee. Maar, nee, ek dink nie 'n toasted salmie is daarom nou die slegste ding wat 'n kind kon kry nie. En persoonlike vendettas, if you have a personal vendetta, please don't even contact me. If it's not about children and because you really care, it's because you've got your own agenda, please, I'll catch you out. Die 5de vraag wat ek vra, dan begin ek besef, okay, maar dinge klink nie vir my hier lekker nie. En soos ek altyd sê, ek is 'n aap, maar ek's 'n ou aap. Ek is dalk gister gebore, maar nie gisteraand nie. So, ja. Well, Gloria, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Liefie, hoe laat is dit? Ek weet nie hoeveel minute het ek nog oor nie. Laat ek gou hier loer. Kan iemand my sê van my admins? Nee, ek het nog 'n rukkie. So ek gaan nou bietjie kommentaar hierso lees en dan gaan ek julle antwoord. Ja, Shamaine Scott, I've been in houses where children had to eat maggots, so toasted salmon is the least of my problems. Or moldy bread, or nothing, or a piece of rotten bologna. So, yeah, that's the least of my problems. Ja, droë brood en water is nog een, Shamaine. So, ja. Dankie baie julle. Yeah, I do get cases where I realize that this is personal. And I don't get involved unless there's a real problem with the children. Then I'll get involved. It's not like I don't give any attention to the case. But if it's ridiculous, then yeah, just please lose my number. Yeah, Jolene, I sound better, but I'm not 100%. I'm really... ons het nou weer 'n ander persoon hier, so wat ons... Ek weet nie of hy ietsie wil sê nie. Maar ons gaan vir hom nou blok. As hy 'n probleem begin word. Ja, Chanel, as die mense net sien waarmee ek regtig deel. Ons het vandag ook oor die Springs huis van gruwels gepraat, and we spoke about the Springs case, and everybody knows about the Springs case, and I told them, you know, I walk into some houses twice a week that looks worse than the Springs case. The Springs case only made it into the newspapers, and that's why everybody knows about it. But half of the cases or most of the cases that I work on, nobody really knows. It's not mainstream media. They tell me it's too dark. It's not for their readers. So that's a problem. Laat ek gou hier kyk. Ja, ons gaan nou kyk na daai joker, hoor. Ons gaan vir hom nou... nee. Okay, kan iemand vir my Sitaram, een van die admins, kan julle hom asseblief net blok? Yes. Okay, ek gaan nou 'n paar vrae antwoord wat I'm gonna answer a few questions. Lizelle, nee, ek weet nie, hy tik, dit lyk soos, ek weet nie wat hy tik daar nie, maar dit maak nie vir my sin nie. I think 80% of the cases don't make the news. It's more than 80%, Alta. I can tell you that. It's more than 80%. If I have to get a newspaper, and that's why I also report on the cases. If I have to have a newspaper, I can fill that newspaper every week. And we also spoke about this morning, cases that I never even knew about, and the horrific stories of parents who broke both the baby's feet. And the child was given back to the parents. Both feet were broken. They said, well, he's on the mend. The child can be reunited with the parents. Now, if they broke both his feet while he was still an infant, what are they going to do when he's a bit bigger? Moet ons wag dat ons kyk of ons die kind kan dalk dood optel of gebreekte ribbes, deur sy longe geslaan, plantvolstroom, so wat moet ons doen? Ja, ons regering gaan net aan, want en ek is nou regtig waar, is nie 'n politieke ding nie, dit is hoe dit is, and it really, the government addresses things that they like the new gun law. That's one simple example. They address the gun law. They want to take the legal firearms away from gun owners, while we have drug addicts, we have drug houses, we have drug dealers in every town. Everybody knows about them, but they're not addressed. So the priorities, try to phone one number that is allocated to the Department of Social Development. Try to phone one emergency number and see if anybody picks up it on the other side. So, yeah, we've got bigger problems than legal gun owners. We've got bigger problems to deal with in this country, and we can remove 1 million children every month. We don't have anywhere to go with them, but if we don't address the drugs, it's never going to stop. Because in 99.9% of the cases that we are involved in, you've got drugs, and where you've got drugs, you've got sexual abuse, you've got physical abuse. Laat ek gou kyk wat vra Barry. Dit is nie sosiale misdaad nie. Dit is baie meer kompliseerd. Barry, weet jy wat? Dit is omdat ons dit vir so lank gelos het. Authorities have left the drug dealers far too long. They haven't acted when they moved into our towns and cities and little small towns. So they've been left for so long that it's really out of control at the moment. So yeah, it's a big problem at the moment. And if we don't address the drug situation, the removal of children are imminent. We can't leave children with drug addicts. We can't. We really can't. They are in danger with drug addicts. Passive-aggressive en emotional abuse los nie merke nie en kan nie gewys word nie. Hoe los mens dit op? Met berading, Lizelle. Met baie berading. En passive-aggressive mense is baie gevaarlike mense. Ja, Ronel, hy is uitgesorteer. Hulle het my gevra of ek 'n saak teen die ou wil maak wat my so gedreig het. Dis ek, ag nee, ek het nie tyd vir dit nie. Ek wil ook nie op en af ry, net omdat hy my so gevloek het nie. How do we get to change the law? Do we need to mobilize? This is an international problem. I know, I often go through, let me just take a sip. I watch CNN News and Fox News, and also it's prevalent in America and England as well, that it's picking up the drugs, the child abuse. Where there's drugs, there's child abuse, there's child neglect. It is what it is. Dit is hoe dit is. En dit is 'n baie groot probleem. Maar ons in hierdie land het dit te lank gelos. En nou wil ons programme in plek sit om dit aan te spreek, maar ons moet mense hê wat ons moet verantwoordelik hou daarvoor. So every station commander has a boss. His boss has a boss. Elkeen het 'n baas en dit eindig by Tele. Minister Tele. So hulle fokus totaal en al op die verkeerde ding. And if a woman is killed and it makes it into the newspaper, then gender-based violence is on every second page. Page 3, as jy kan omblaai, bladsy 3, gender-based violence. As een vrou die koerant maak. Maar wat van die ander maande? Wat van die ander sake? Wat van Juanita, wat 2 jaar terug doodgeskiet is deur haar man en toe skiet hy homself vir hulle 12-jarige kind. Die kind het gekyk hoe op Vrouedag, hoe die pa sy ma doodskiet en homself doodskiet voor die kind, terwyl die kind agter op sy pa se rug was. En ek praat nou van Juanita Schultz. En dit het op Vrouedag gebeur, die aand. Janita het dit nie gemaak tot in veel koerante nie. So Janita se storie is nooit vertel vir iemand nie. Once in a while sal 'n vrou se storie vertel word in 'n koerant. En dan skree die regering gender-based violence. En al wat 'n NGO is, mushroom se op, nê? Ewe skielik het almal nou 'n NPO-nommer en hulle is nou in hierdie gender-based violence ding in, en dan sien ons hoe it dies down. So ja, wat van die ander tye? Daar's elke dag, ek dink, ek kan nie eens meer die stats onthou nie, ek dink elke 3 ure word 'n vrou vermoor deur 'n partner of 'n ex-partner in hierdie land. So wat van hulle? Ja, daar's baie wat verkeerd is, julle, en I think the government must really look into the Department of Social Development. They must start there, because it's just another government organization. I know they are the umbrella, and I know they feed the other social services, but they've got a big problem with them. They really do. Although they were on Carte Blanche about a month ago, when Derek Watts interviewed the MEC, and he had this huge number next to his head, the MEC, the emergency number, and I thought to myself, Derek, just take the phone and phone that number, that emergency number, and see if anyone picks up on the other end. So there's a big problem there. Wens hulle wil ook 'n public register doen. Ja, Chantal, ek voel baie. I really agree with you on that one. I feel that the sexual offences register must be open to anybody and everybody, so that you can know in your area who the pedophile is, so that you can warn your children, don't go near the house. If you see this man in the park, in the bunny park, come tell mommy. If you see this man at school, please come tell mommy. But they don't want to open up the register, because they say that they're afraid of people taking things into their own hands and jungle justice. So ek voel weer dat elke ma, elke pa verdien om te weet as daar pedofiel, soos in Amerika, kan jy op die database gaan en jy tik jou staat in, en hy wys sulke rooi vlaggies, en hy sê, daar's 'n pedofiel, daar bly 'n pedofiel, daar's 'n pedofiel. So almal kan vir hulle kinders sê, vir my daai oom, moenie naby daai oom gaan nie. As hy vir jou soetie gee, ry verby, kom sê vir mamma, sodat ons die polisie kan sê. Hoekom moet pedofiele beskerm word? Hoekom? Hoekom moet hulle name weggesteek word? As hy klaar gefonnis is en hy's klaar op die pedophile register. Want hulle is bang mense maak hulle nou dood en gaan voeter hulle en wag hom in by die tuinhekkie en die garage, asof dit nou nie gebeur in ons land nie. Want kyk, ons is mos 'n vreeslike vredelewende nasie en land. Niemand slaan mos nou vir niemand nie. So, ek sal bietjie kyk op netwerk 24. Ek was nog nie daar nie, julle. So, yeah, I really am pro that the sexual offender register be opened so that any parent can have a look on that register and know to warn their child. And schools can also know if they see this guy hanging around at the school, watching the little girls through the fence, that he's a pedophile, so that they can call the police on him. The system is corrupt. If perpetrators can afford ek kan nou nie daarop kom en nie, ek weet nie waaroor gaan. Ja, as soon as you're classified as a pedophile, I feel that you've lost the right to privacy. People must know about you. People must be able to warn their children because they are repeat offenders. I don't know of any pedophile that have not either continued to molest children or are into children's porn. Ek glo nie hulle kan gerehabiliteer word nie. I had a long discussion with Professor Irma Lewiskagni before she passed away. She was a professor at UNISA and one of the country's best criminologists, and she said that the only way to rehabilitate a pedophile is to give him the death sentence. And her whole career was based on pedophiles and serial rapists. And she said that about serial rapists as well. The only way to rehabilitate them is the death sentence. So, ek glo ek wens iemand kan my verkeerd bewys, dat as hulle een keer 'n pedofiel gevang het en gevonnis het, dat hy nou ophou met sy dinge. Ek glo dit nie vir 'n oomblik nie. Convenience, jy sê mense, ek verstaan nie, Chanel, ek sal net nou kyk hoor. But ja, volgens my verdien 'n pedofiel niks nie. Absoluut niks. I see the admins are also sharing our banking details if you would like to join via the EFT. Thank you so much. If you would like to join via the EFT, if you don't trust PayPal, you're more than welcome. Marlene, baie dankie vir daai informasie. Leandi, as jy net vir my asseblief 'n WhatsApp kan stuur, 'n persoonlike WhatsApp met haar details. Ek wil asseblief haar details hier deel. Bullying is such a big thing. I see everywhere it's popping up again. So I need to share someone's details here who can assist parents and children who are bullied. I've also received the name of a lady who is a specialist in the field of bullying, and I haven't had time to contact her. I really need to speak to her as an expert on the group one night so that everybody can ask her questions and she can just give us an idea of what to do if your child is a victim of bullying or your child is the bully. And what to look out for and how to read the signs that your child may think about suicide. So as soon as Donovan is back, we'll start implementing that. I really need to speak to her because Ek weet nie, ek werk nie met boelie sake nie. So dit is vir my moeilik om raad te gee wat dit, en ek soek experts. Om vir ouers hier en vir mense te vertel, as jou kind geboelie word by die skool, doen A, B, C. As dit nie werk nie, doen D. Kyk uit vir jou kind as hy hierdie tekens begin wys. En ons moet hulpbronne gee. En ek wil graag ook hê, not only the awareness on this page, education on this page is key. And I need people to give their details if they can assist with bullying, so that parents on this page can go to them and say, listen, I've got this problem, please assist me. Ek weet hoe ek 'n boelie sal hanteer, maar dit is nie die regte manier nie. So ek het geen idee hoe om met 'n boelie te werk nie. Asseblief, Marlene, kry my nommer by een van die admins, my persoonlike nommer, en gesels met my, en laat ons hierdie experts inroep. Let's get the experts together. Unfortunately, Donovan is not here. He's caught in Gauteng. So he'll be back next week. I saw the bullying on Facebook, and I think 2 children in Pretoria tried or committed suicide because of bullying. So this is a thing that we must address ASAP. But the lady I also received the info from says she also looks at it from both sides, the bully and the child being bullied, the victim. So yeah, graad eer geboelie. Yeah, Sonja, it's terrible if your child's bullied. Dis regtig so gevaarlik. Daar's so groot las op ons kinders se skouers. Daar's so groot las op kinders se skouers met gebroke huwelike, gebroke gesinne, dwelms, verkeerde vriende, en dan kom boelie ook nog by. So ja, ons moet 'n expert hier kry om vir ons bietjie te help met raad, en vir ons 'n plekkie te kan gee waar ouers kan gaan en sê, okay, ek het hierdie probleem, wat doen ek? Ek moet julle net sê, ek het my boetie is 6 jaar terug oorlede, en toe hy oorlede is, het hy 'n tweeling gehad van 6 tweelingdogtertjies en 'n seentjie van 10. En die seentjie van 10 baie moeilik gekoop met sy pappa se dood. So een middag toe kom hy by die huis en hy sê vir sy ma, en ek en hulle ma en die kinders is baie close. En hy sê vir sy ma, a boy told me at school today that shut up, Cammy, you don't even have a dad, your dad died. En toe sê ek die volgende dag by die skool, toe sê ek vir mamma, laat ek dit net hierdie hanteer. En toe sê ek vir die klein boetiekie, sê ek, Tannie gaan vir nou rarig, maar sy ma was by. Toe sê ek, Tannie gaan rarig baie lelik wees met jou. Baie lelik, as jy dit nou ooit weer doen. That's just one scenario. I mean, it's not his fault that his dad passed away. And he had such hy het soveel probleme gehad om dit te deel. En dan nou nog vir 'n kind om vir hom te sê, well, shut up, Cammy, you don't even have a dad, your dad died. Ja, ek het daai kind gesê, en ek het die ma ook gesê, ek volgende keer gaan ek baie lelik wees, hoor. Amanda, I don't know. A restraining order, definitely. That's a harassment order. So I'm sure if a mother or father, parent applies for a harassment order on behalf of their child, minor child, that it will be granted. But let's get the expert in, and let's get help so that I don't give you the wrong advice, and we have a place where parents can go and get assistance for children. Even if your child is the bully, your child also needs help. Ja, saggeaarde kinders en enkelkinders, kinders wat seer het, vulnerable kinders, kinders uit gebroke huise, kinders, arm kinders, hulle is gewoonlik die prooi van ander kinders, en children can be so cruel. It's just not funny, but that's nothing new. Ek sien ons tyd is op. This has been such a nice live video with you guys. Grateful that I made it. Ek voel daarom nie nou sleg nie. So, ja, baie dankie. Thank you for allowing me into your homes. Please share this video. Please join as a subscriber. And then when we post the success stories, you are welcome to take the phone and show all of your friends, I assisted this little one. So please join. Ja, Linda, en nou is die skole toe. So, ja, dit is 'n probleem. But we'll get there, guys. We'll get there. Daarom voel ek sterker, die hele team is bietjie sterker en ja, ek dink van hier af kan dit nou net weer beter gaan. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for supporting our cause. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for your messages. Thank you for your prayers. We need them. Thank you for every single share of a post. It creates more awareness. Please be safe. Kyk na julle self, kyk na julle families, asseblief. Parenting isn't what it used to be. I also want to say this as the last thing. It's not your child's teacher's job to teach your child manners and discipline. It's your job at home. It starts at home. So ja, kyk asseblief mooi na julle self, kyk na julle families. Please be careful of the COVID. Please, please, please. This is really serious. And if you open Facebook, you see how many people have passed away. So wees asseblief versigtig. Please order the takeaways so that the takeaway franchises can still pay their employees. Dinge gaan baie moeilik. Things are very rough at the moment, but they'll also get better. The best thing we can have is hope. Hope for tomorrow. So have a good evening. Thank you for being here. En asseblief pas julle self baie mooi op. Ek wil vir julle baie mooi week, and we'll keep you posted on the supporter hub. Please take care and have a good night. Bye.